Guten Tag. So this is a classic right here. This is the Gerolsteiner. This is a German water. It's actually from I guess, a volcanic origin. They say from Gerolstein, product of Germany. Now, one thing about this Gerolsteiner water, I've had it before. You can get this at Trader Joe's. It's a pretty good price. I think it's $2 each for a bottle, or maybe a little bit less. And you can also get cases of this stuff. This is probably one of the most carbonated waters I've ever seen. The other thing about this is they do an excellent job of talking about their mineral content, what's in their water, has calcium. All these natural sparkling waters or natural mineral waters that are carbonated have calcium. So for a lot of women out there, older people, or just anyone who is worried about calcium and wants strong bone health, replacing at least some of your hydration. I'm not advocating for all of your hydration to be from sparkling water, but at least some of your hydration from these natural mineral waters are going to supplement the nutrients that you need. And the nutrients in these waters are from the waters, either rain or spring, and it's soaking down into basically a well, and as it's passing over the rocks, it's absorbing minerals or eroding away the rocks, and picking up the minerals that our bodies need. Contemporary diet, we're not getting enough of. A lot of people take multivitamins and that type of stuff, and that's fine. But if you want to be a little bit extra and maybe get some of your vitamin sources from healthier sources where you're not taking, a powdery vitamin. Obviously, a lot of people need that and they do take vitamins, so I understand that. But just for example, what they list here is there's 345 milligrams a liter of calcium, 100 milligrams of magnesium, potassium. There's a little bit of salt in these waters, and that's kind of probably the major taste variant as I'm tasting them, is the ones that are saltier have a slight salty taste. There's a little bit of chloride. There's other minerals. This one has a higher mineral content, this Gerolsteiner. It's a little bit, just a tiny bit saltier. But for example, if you drink 12 ounces of this, which I'm going to guess this is an 8 ounce, 10 ounce goblet. Nice to drink fancy water with a fancy glass. If you drink 12 ounces of this, you're going to get 10% of your daily value of calcium, which is 130 milligrams, 10% of magnesium. If you drink the whole bottle, which, hey, man, sometimes you're going hard, we'll drink the whole bottle, baby. You'll get 20% calcium, 20% magnesium from this. And that's pretty similar with the different waters. So I'm going to open this one slow, because I just know this is a carbonation bomb. And luckily, it didn't blow up on me. I like the cap. It's pretty good quality. Really strong carbonation, which I like. I just ate a little bit of food, so it's nice to kind of have a stronger carbonation afterwards to help digest food. I think it does help digest food. The other thing is I didn't eat that much, and some people say this might be a trick to weight management. I'll say it that way, is if you're drinking a sparkling water, it'll actually make you feel more full because the bubbles, when you ingest them, fill up your stomach. Now, I don't find sparkling water to make me gassier. Obviously, you're going to get a couple little burps here and there, especially if you're swallowing it down. Now, I didn't look up the pH of this, but I'm going to guess it's still going to be in the 5s. And we talk a lot about pH, but a cup of coffee, has a pH around 5. Sodas like Coke, they are really acidic. So that's like a 2.5 to a 2 on the pH scale. All those sugary vitamin waters, they're in the 2s. Lime juice, which is probably the toughest for the teeth. So that gives you an idea of that you can really get twisted thinking about, oh, what's the pH of this? Should I put that in my body? You know, if a cup of coffee is around 5 and a glass of this stuff is around 5 and your tap water is 5 to 6, you know, they're not, this is really not acidic. I mean, it is in the slight sense, but it won't be like drinking a soda, which is probably 100 times more acidic level than sparkling water, tap water even. But I mean, I think you can keep an eye on it, but to think, oh, I'm going to turn my body from alkaline, you know, acidic to alkaline, I think that's too far of a stretch with just how well our bodies function in the general sense. Now, if you're really sick and you have major digestive problems, yeah, I mean, you may want to pay more attention to it, but most people living their everyday lives, I think that it's a little bit foolish to try to calculate all this stuff and to think that your body's going to react one way or the other, you know, with a straight cause and effect. You know, the way the body is it reacts generally to general things. So if you're having stomach acid issues and things like that, I mean, there are at-home remedies. There's baking soda thing, you know, there's different things you can do, but to be hyper focused on acidity, the reason why I bring it up, and I think it's important in these videos, is because of dental health. And a lot of people are trying to make the switch to beverages that are healthier in the overall sense. So, you know, and I think part of that is the dental health, and a lot of the attacks on soda are because of the dental health. Coke, I think it's not so much the sugar, but it's the acid they put in there. I think it's phosphoric acid, which is a type of preservative. And what they're trying to do is offset all the sugar in there and create that taste. But that's like a trifecta. So there's a sugar in Coke, there's a sugar, there is a phosphoric acid, and it's also carbonated, so it's way acidic. And, you know, I'm not ragging on Coke. Enjoy your Coke, drink it, you know, be free, do what you want. But for those people that are interested in this stuff, I tend to think that they're doing it for health reasons. And, you know, if you have, if you're an active person, it doesn't hurt you to drink Coke. But it may wear down your teeth, which is something else to keep in mind. So that's why I'm kind of talking about alkalinity or the pH scale and some of these, because I think it's important to have an idea about, but not to be hyper focused and counting, you know, how many, and counting how much is going into your body, because I think you'll be fine. This is an excellent water. The Germans do a lot of things very well. I can't argue with this. It has a very nice it has a pleasant taste to it. It's almost like there's some flavorful mineral notes, but don't taste metallic. It's a very well balanced water. The gas level that they have, I think, is very nice with the quality of their water and the content of their water. So I'm going to give this an 8.6. I think this is an excellent water, nice bottle. They do a great job of explaining exactly what's in their water. I like the high gas level. They say here, high mineral content, perfectly balanced taste. So I think this is a good winner. Again, this one's at Trader Joe's. Very easy to get. Yeah, very tasty. Thank you guys so much.